So why is it so important for your doctor to be open-minded? Um, I get a lot of patients who come to me who haven't been to the physician in a long time. And most of the reasons is because they've been turned off by some of the things doctors and the medical system tends to say and promote, and the strong opinions behind some doctors and that of the medical system. And while there are incredible things and guidelines that our healthcare system and the medical establishment create, I think it's important to understand that everyone's different, has different beliefs, ways of thinking, um, processing information. And I think when you pressure a lot of people into doing things without explaining things to them or giving them an option to choose for themselves, it can really turn people off and make people just think everything is bad about that establishment and organization. And I think we're probably seeing that a lot now in medicine, from some of the things that have been done over the past few years, and sometimes over time, people just don't trust doctors and they don't trust healthcare providers, and then they go on to think everything is bad, and they may go and do the opposite, which may just have serious consequences in doing the opposite, that may be harming the patient. But because they don't trust anything about us, they'll do whatever the opposite of it is that we say. So I find, because people tend to seek me out who are hesitant, because I am very open-minded in my office. I don't pressure anyone, I don't push anything. I make it a strong point to allow my patients to think and come up with a decision for themselves. I present information, I give people options, and I educate. And sometimes I will advise, and give my opinion, but in the end, I don't force anyone to do anything. And I think that's what's really important, and I think that's really what helps people the most, because it opens them up, it allows them to think, and that's when they can make the most, the best decision and the healthiest decision. For example, I had a patient in yesterday who hasn't been to the doctor in maybe 30, 40 years, and he doesn't like doctors. He's scared of them, doesn't trust them, and avoids them. But there's a lot going on with him, and he needs to get checked, and there's a lot of health conditions that are going on. But because he didn't trust the system, he couldn't go get assessed. And his health has, unfortunately, been compromised because of it. But now, having someone he can trust, someone who's open-minded, like myself, allows him to open up and not be scared and not feel threatened. And now he can actually seek the medical care that he needs without feeling pressured and avoiding it. And so I think that is what is so important in medicine, and probably across many industries today, is just to give people a choice, an option, make them think for themselves. We're very smart as humans. We can make decisions on our own. We just need the information presented to us, and not people to force things and tell us just to do it without any explanation. So that is why I think it's so important for physicians to be open-minded and never just go and force people to do certain things or just do things based on certain guidelines, because people are not guidelines. Everyone is unique.